Hello! A slayer's work is never done. We still have many, many princesses to slay today, and hopefully the audio sounds a lot better. Because I remembered to turn off my blasted air conditioner. I will absolutely play with all of my mic settings later so that I can enjoy the breeze while, speaking to y'all clearly without any sort of interruptions. But let's get back in here. Let's load this game back
You're
up.
on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
We're here with the narrator again. Let's see. Did we not do something of these? So we've obviously end of the world. We've done that. Have you considered the only reason she's going to... Oh my gosh, I cannot speak now. Okay, now that y'all can hear me, I cannot speak. That's just how it is. Anyways. So, that said... Okay. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? We haven't done that.
Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value.
But what about the fishermen? We're just gonna ignore the fishermen?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
Yeah, but would we know?
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Are you?
Yes.
Do I get a reward?
You have to slay her before you get it.
Okay. Can you tell me what my prize is going to be for doing a good job?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
My imagination's pretty wild, man.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
That was a new option, I think.
You make your way up the short
thanks.
path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning. Before you... She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power
manipulator.
to stop you from... We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess.
Right.
We're supposed to save princesses. Ignore him.
Let's just go. I wonder if there's going to be any changes. Last time we had that mirror, the table was over.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The blade is your implement.
Okay.
The door to the basement
Let's try it without that knife.
Revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room
Also,
below.
how is everybody, by the way, while we start this?
This is an oppressive place.
Got any drinks, any
the
snacks?
Air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. Her voice...
Hello?
...is hypnotizing. Don't let it fool you.
Oh, yeah.
It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game. How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of...
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
All right, honey, I'm home.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her
still
to
wondering,
the far wall of the
like,
basement.
why not doubled?
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
That's true.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Forever, you say?
I hope you got something to
Italicized?
deal with these chains.
I did not.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
All right, let's try it.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you.
I've become a glutton for punishment
you.
now with this.
You're making a huge... No,
You're making a
doing the
huge
right
mistake, Mr. Narrator.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give
What
them
is
a
this
tug.
face up? What is this face? What's up with this
They're
face?
large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I've seen her break
I'm
it.
guessing you don't have the key?
Nope.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt
Interesting.
to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. Your
Mr.
shouts and
Narrator.
pleas. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't. You
Rude.
make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade. Like, easier for whom? Easier
I'm a
for
rebel.
everyone.
We got a mirror or a window.
Look at the mess you're in.
Can totally slide through there.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Yeah, do
She
it, girl.
barely
Oh!
hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing
Oh,
through her limb with
my.
the determination of
Ma'am?
a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound
Ma'am?
comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to store, we could use it to... You won't like what happens if you do...
Yeah, we're gonna save her.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just
Oh,
above
no.
the unyielding chain binding her to this blade. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to
Whoa.
crack through the bone of her arm.
That's
her
some
limb falls to the ground.
That's one insane blade if
The
it could
heavy
just casually do
chains
that.
follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours.
Wow.
Blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to use this for the next the next like little preview image. Oh no. That's awful, y'all. Oh no.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Don't mind me, I'm just choking on my lunch watching this.
No,
Let's go, girl.
we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't
Mr.
just let her
Narrator,
escape
if you have
the
so much
world.
control,
No, I can't just
What?
let her escape into the world.
why don't you just do it? Like, what is the compelling thing here?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and... Wait,
No!
this isn't fair. You can't watch me.
What are you doing?
Oh!
Stop
Yeah.
that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it?
Yes.
You know you don't have to do this, right?
Right.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it! Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Oh no. Resist. Yep.
The blade! Move. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance.
We're not trying to kill you, girl.
Both know this isn't you.
Correct.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade
Yes.
from your infuriatingly rigid hands.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try
No.
to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew.
Oh no!
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it... For her sake.
What?
Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you
No,
have
no, no, no.
literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into...
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
jeez.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work
I
is,
mean,
does
a
it?
stab is a stab, girl.
Wound is still a stab wound.
Uh-huh,
It won't be
uh-huh.
long before you bleed out.
I'm so
What am I?
With one last thrust of the
I
knife,
just want to know what I
your
am.
legs give out
Even the
beneath
mirror
you.
didn't really tell me.
You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right?
Right.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark. And you die.
No!
You're
Wait,
on
the
a
damsel.
path in the woods.
Before we had the
and at the end of
nightmare.
that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin, you're here to slay.
Oh, you bastard! You're in it for now. Oh my gosh, you're in it for now. I'm wise with your tricks.
My
To your tricks.
tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time.
No, we did not. You are a liar.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, well, yes, you
Our
have
beloved?
to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
You naughty man.
So all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love.
I was just about to
The
say,
four
Voice
of
of a
us will be
Smitten is a new
foiling
one.
any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works. We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the
Let's
cheek.
go.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
You are absolutely right. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but
think we've asked that
fine.
before,
I'll
but just in
indulge you
case.
if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Okay.
Let's say for a moment that this
Yeah.
week you died last. You were the one who did us in, villain. Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could. Oh, I wonder why.
Yeah, we did
Maybe
pretty
it's
much
because
hear
the
this.
entire world was. I'm not going to argue. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything?
We got that,
What do you
yeah.
mean? Of course there. Yeah, if it's the last. Do you think
Okay.
that she would never?
Yes.
She's a perfect angel that you
She is
cruelly
perfect. You are
imprisoned as part of
absolutely
some
correct.
Convoluted, dastardly scheme. Convoluted. I don't.
I'm with them. I'm going to find a way to save her from the cabin.
That's right. You can't stop all of us. We're going to sweep her.
I feel
off
like
her
he's gonna
feet
knock
if it's
us
the
out right
last
here.
thing. Are these really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with?
They are.
You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation. I just hope for all our sakes that you make the right. Just be quick about it.
The only reason she was even able to kill me last time was because I let her. She could barely hold a knife. How is she supposed to end the world?
People
locked her in this
locked her
basement?
that
Yes.
basement, and I told you what this place is.
People?
It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Yes,
Look,
that's my
I'm not
exact
supposed
question.
to say this, but it's because you're special.
I'm
You're the
special.
only person capable of doing this.
I'm not even.
Call it a prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are.
I'm not even a person.
Oh. Of course you're special. Why else would
No.
you be here? Calling us special isn't going to make us friends, even if it did feel nice. Oh, believe me, the last thing I want is for you and I to be friends. But I'm a professional.
Rude.
Not going to let my dislike for you get in the way of helping you save the world.
I don't know, man. You're being cagey. Why
I
aren't
told
you
you
telling
everything you need to know. Going into more detail will just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
me? Okay.
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
I mean, I guess we have no choice but to go in there again.
Maybe it's her beauty
That's true.
Sure, it's her beauty.
That's all.
Great. Now, if you...
Turn around and leave.
A
We
warning
already did that.
before you go any further.
Can we just tell him to
She
shut
will
up?
lie.
We already told you we're
Yes.
not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
It's true. The voice of the smitten is correct.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I do, but I also speak from
It's
the
true.
heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better
Aw,
kept
let's not
quiet.
fight with
Don't pay
ourselves,
their
okay?
bickering any mind.
Let's just go into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin
Ooh.
is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in
Whoa.
fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on it. The blade is your implement. You'll need it to...
Okay, you didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall, so we got that again. Whole cabin is different than last time. Approach the mirror, take the blade, enter the basement. Let's do this whole cabin is different than last time.
Very different.
Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last time around.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Yeah, okay.
So focus up. Stop letting yourself get
I finished my
distracted.
lunch. There we go. Alright, no more distractions. He didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Approach the mirror, yeah.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table,
I guess I shouldn't have
there's a
said
blade
anything and
sitting
just
on
walked
the
up
table
to
and
it.
the door to the basement. There's definitely... There isn't. I'm sure...
We went through this argument before. Let's just approach it.
It's really...
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach for... It was there a second.
And now it's gone.
So
Pity.
it disappeared again.
Could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't.
The door to the basement creaks open,
Look at
revealing an
this.
intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers
What an
in the light
intricate
of the
little
torches
cabin.
positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A
Okay.
soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right
It's-
by
it's
her without
destiny
all
of
this
my heart.
over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the
I
manipulation.
don't think so, Mr. Narrator. I'm onto your
You
bulbul.
walk down the stairs and
Oh, I
lock
thought she
eyes
was
with the
chained at all for a
princess.
minute. Look, just
There's
climb
a heavy
out.
chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust.
You know she can't hear you.
She
Why
may
can't she
not
hear-
be
Oh,
able
'cause
to hear
it's-
my words,
Gotcha.
but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
See?
Do you hear that?
She knows. She knows.
She said we're dash, and she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
She remembers
Waiting for you
us.
to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence.
Okay, that's
been here
why you
before.
playing this game,
That's
Mr.
right,
Narrator.
villain. And you killed us.
It's true.
Well, she. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstill.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion.
I wonder how many
I'd really hoped I'd
chapters
be
there
the
are.
first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this... Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want...
We never saw a world end. And now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny
It's
than
true.
I've ever been.
If the world
I
is just
shan't
ending
let
and then we're
anyone
ending in
convince us
another
otherwise.
world, I see no issues.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract.
Okay, you killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me back there? I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
I'm
didn't bring a
with
knife.
Whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
She's
We
very
won't
happy
be
for that.
laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty it is?
Oh.
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with...
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time?
That's true.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and...
I don't know, man. Killed me last time and it hurt. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Oh, wow. Solid. That's a very solid answer. Before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end
I
the
don't
world?
know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Yeah.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
This is a confession. I have no feelings one way or another about the world ending. Honestly, the people sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to all of them.
I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a misanthrope.
Lucky
Damn
for
right.
you, I did destroy the world. I destroyed all of it and made it awful for everyone.
Oh, beautiful.
Point out that she just admitted to obliterating the entire world, but I guess that wouldn't actually move you.
Oh, it moves me. Whatever we do next, we should do our best to not. But have you seen her angelic face? She should get a pass. Just
By destroying...
apparently.
Yeah, but we're still existing. Yeah,
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
I did not want you to kill me last time, no.
Did we?
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's
That's
practically
true.
telling her to kill us. She is
I
our
would-
beloved.
I would
and
still
she
say it
made
wasn't
the
telling
choice
her
to
that.
free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just...
Yeah, let's
Another version of
apologize.
me was pushed to such drastic action. It was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Look at that positivity.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. That's because she's perfect. Do you think she
You're
has
right,
someone
she is
like him
perfect.
telling her what to do? She doesn't.
Oh.
There's no one else like
I think he's right. Because
What
I
if
like
she
it
does
better
have a
if she
narrator
doesn't
who
have
is
some
also
horrid little
telling
voice like
us,
him,
or telling her
always
to do
trying
stuff to us?
drive her to violence.
Okay.
I can't let you do that.
You'll what? Take over our body? And I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain.
Aha.
My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life
Whoa.
without a second thought.
You wouldn't.
I would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You
Oh,
approach
look.
the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true belief.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you
We
so
did
much.
it.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace.
Oh,
If only you had a
yeah.
weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back, and everyone out there would. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Who needs
It's
a
true.
weapon
We don't
when
have
have
a
the power of love on our side?
What do we do
have-
now?
ooh.
Let me guess.
What do you want to do?
End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Oh, well, now you
She
get to
doesn't
pick.
even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end
Yeah,
the world?
she did it for us.
You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
Maybe.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep
Ooh.
reflection, and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I want you to tell me what you want to do. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world? I just want to leave. We can figure it out the rest later.
That sounds perfect.
Let's leave.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the
Romantic.
entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
Uh-oh.
You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs?
Oh, of
Oh,
course.
isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and
Ah.
the lock clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Listen,
Oh, no.
that window down
Did
there
someone lock
had
us in
nothing
here?
on it. We can
That's
climb.
not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you will ever know. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Okay, let's see. Do you think you can open it? I think we can open it if we try together. I think I've got this. Open the door by yourself. I'm gonna try to
Okay.
open it.
Yeah, you've got this.
You place your hand on and the lock clicks
Boom!
and the door creaks open. Are you? Ha! I knew it. Your words are no match for the pure strength of our hearts, bound
Seriously, what
together
are we?
as one. You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the
No.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
You're welcome.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? And then you step outside.
Beautiful. Romantic haze. Your love will be set. Oh, you guys can't see the
Our
achievement pop up.
happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go?
Uh-oh.
Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into
Dun
our
dun.
beloved's eye.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a
We
cloak
have
worthy of
feathers?
a princess.
Alright, so we got the entity again. You don't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's your time to leave. Memory
She's gone.
returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's just going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt.
Accurate. Yep,
Right?
let's do that. It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. It's the end for you, but not for me. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. She'll be there waiting for...
Alright, let's approach it. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again, and the mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Here I am again. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever
Okay.
you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Interesting. Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant?
Ah.
I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel
she has
gives fresh
grown, too.
perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Okay. Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a straight single answer? What does it feel like to change like this? Or what does it feel like to, yeah. When this is all done, do you know what you want to do? You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before? You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you. Been kinder to anyone else I've met. Why? What do you want me to bring next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers.
Very
And
interesting.
every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Okay. Lots of options, y'all. Ready to go back. Enough with all this pretension. You're not actually saying anything. How many more vessels? We've kind of asked those things before of her. Let's thank
Why
her.
wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Let's give the straight answer.
Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I
So
wish
she's
to
like a
say.
weaver entity thing.
If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions. The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
Okay. What does it feel like to change like this? Sure.
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to.
Okay. You know, at the end, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you,
There
right?
is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I
Ooh.
will be the one to kill you.
Ma'am?
Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover.
That'd be great. When I go back, let's ask about the
Those
invisible wall.
paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untracked.
Okay.
I
Ready to
will
go back.
long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Alrighty. Everything goes dark and you die. So we're back to chapter 1.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that
Okay.
path,
So we're
is a
gonna
cabin.
save. Yeah, we're gonna overwrite the save. So that is gonna be playthrough 2. Well, not playthrough 2, but part 2 for Slay the Princess. I am still very, very intrigued over what is going on. Why is this entity collecting responses? You know, is the narrator, who is he? What are we? I'm curious about how deep the chapters go. Like, I'm almost curious to Google just to see that, because I don't want to spoil anything for myself, like story-wise. I don't want to know what options to take. I might eventually ask for some hints, but I think I want to play through it on my own a bit more before I try to deep dive anywhere else. I am really, really enjoying this. I think it's so unique and different. Well, obviously unique and different, same words, but you know, I'm intrigued to see where it goes and what questions get answered, what questions don't get answered. Because, like, I say, for example, hi, Black Tabby games community. I did join their Discord, and I saw, like, I didn't look in them. I didn't look in the channels, but I saw, like, it said, like, theories and stuff. I think it said for the Slay the Princess, like, part of their game at least, that there was a theories channel. And I was just like, ooh, okay, so I'm assuming, big assumption here, that we don't get everything answered, you know? So what don't we get answered? What's a mystery? Are they working further on this? Like, I am so thankful that I started to play this because I'm really enjoying it, and I can't wait to play through it some more. Of course, we'll also be playing more Rusty Lake stuff in the future. I did see that they announced today that they're going to be at TwitchCon, so that's exciting. But more about those Slay the Princess. Very excited to see where this goes. I think I am going to Google how many chapters, because, like, is it just 2 chapters and it's just the same thing? Is there a 3rd chapter I can reach? Does the 3rd chapter happen after I've reached enough, like, different, like, main endings from chapter 1? I'm not gonna look into that much detail, but I just want to know, like, am I stalling out at a potential chapter, like, before chapter 3 or something? But either way, thank you all for hanging out with me and for watching this part of my Slay the Princess playthrough. As a reminder, we do have a little quiet Discord. The link is down below in the description, and I do hope to see you guys there. And please comment, like, subscribe, hang on out. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye for now. Don't forget to slay the princess.